Hello, everybody.
If you don't want to do it, sorry, that's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Testing.
Hello.
Hello.
Can everybody sit down, please? No dancing during the...
No spitting either. No gobbing. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
We are the Everlasting Yeah.
Not the Beatles.
Definitely not the Beatles.
We're not the Four Tops either.
That's Brendan Kelly, Ciara McLaughlin, Raymond Gorman, me, Damien O'Neill. So I think we're gonna play side one of the album, and then we'll have a quick refreshment break, toilet break, and then we'll play side two after that.
Strap yourselves in.
So here we
Buckle
go.
up.
This is for the bladders out there as well.
to rain. Round and round we go again. Last best chance for us to break the chain. You can't hold water in a closed fist. Round and round, don't let go of your deepest wish. Now's the time, read the writing on the wall. You can't hold water in a closed fist. Round and round, don't let go of your deepest wish. Now's the time, read the writing on the wall. If you fall, if you fall, all in all is all in all is all in all is all in all.
Not off. It's Christmas number one. That's a Christmas number one there.
In the wide open space of life's quite expansive heart is a dream light is dreaming us and all around. It says all is illusion. If we hesitate, we're losing all the chances for choosing this pure love that can be found. This pure love that can be found. In these dangerous times, all uncertainties unwind, and there won't be a sign, just a feeling things aren't right. In this hurricane nation, the eye is imagination, and the sweetest sensations. This pure love that can be found. This pure love that can be found. Eyes of ocean, eyes of sky. All I am is passing by. The future dreams that shine and glow. You can feel the flow. Eyes of ocean, eyes of sky. All I am is passing
That's side one. So we now have a bladder break. Okay, side two coming up. You want to take your seats, ladies and gentlemen?
You have to be sitting.
The first ball is number sixes.
I forget what this is. What is the first track aside to it?
Rise up.
You double down on lies that breathe like scum. Feels like a lifetime on the run. Talking about the lies
Never thought it ever ended. Ladies and gentlemen, John Hunter.
I'm here to have a little chat with the guys. So, great to see you all here. It's been 11 years since Avenue Rising. What? 10 years since Avenue Rising.
Give or take, between friends.
Give or take a few years. How are you all?
Good.
Yeah? Good stuff. Cracking album. Tell us a little bit about some of the tracks. For example, Dylan 65. Tell us a little about that one.
It's just don't what it sort of. I mean, it was just a good. It probably should be done 64 or 66. I don't know when its most sort of creative thing was, but obviously done 65 is better.
Well, we were thinking about
Better for the rhyme.
Is it 65? No, it's probably closer to the
But it's just
truth.
It's just about. I think I was on a kind of creative spurt, and whenever you're on one, you have to kind of mind that scene. It was just about that kind of feeling that's really hard to put into words otherwise. That was my way of saying that. Really.
No, but I always thought Dylan is 65. It's like
Yeah,
if you're a rock and roll purist and you love Dylan, that's the period when he's like, bring it all back home, Highway 61, it's just like
He kind of doesn't know where that kind of inspiration came from a lot of the songs that he wrote. They're just kind of pouring out of him. And I think anybody that's creative and it's going well, you have that feeling, that things are kind of coming through you. If that doesn't make me sound too much like a hippie.
It did take 15 years to write it, didn't it?
It did went through so many bloody changes. Come in with something and say, it's not good enough. Go away, come back and write something else.
It gave rise to about 4 other songs of it. So,
Yeah, and then
which
and
somehow.
And you were listening to some of the older ones. You're like, we could get
Yeah.
we could get another 2
We could get
songs out
another.
of that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Brian came out of that as well. That's right. So
Yeah.
it's really funny. We like because just of distance and families and work, we don't actually get together that often. But when we do, there's always a very productive sessions. Very true. So yeah. Steve Worrell, he's not here. He really likes Dylan 65. That's one he always goes on about.
So, for this album, on the album, it's all credited as Everlasting Yeah. But am I right that essentially it's still you and Kieran writing the basic songs?
Yeah, but the other two,
Some of the songs were jammed, yes.
Yeah,
Some
the second song was
collaborations.
Yeah, myself and Unreal. Obviously Damien's all his fantastic guitar playing on that. So the thing is, I always say, me and Kieran maybe do the skeleton and the kind of skull and stuff, and then Damien and Brendan come on and flesh it all out and make it look beautiful.
I think it's a band.
It's a band thing. They wouldn't,
How does that creative process work? Because you've all been musicians for God knows how many years. But I remember when you were in the Petrels, you could have some quite strong disagreements between yourselves, and putting the 4 of you in the studio for a week or something, that was a recipe for disaster.
Ever mellowed on the guitar? We mellowed with
They
it.
still argue about with love.
That's not our rules. Basically, most of this is done in Damien's loft room, and we're sitting around and we're having a laugh, and we're constantly referencing songs that we love from the past.
Yeah.
Like on the last album, when we got Dan Train, that started with Kieran and I having a conversation about Little Richard. And Kieran started doing it. Because we were talking about Lucille, Good Golly, Miss Hopper or something. And we're also talking about Joy Division at the time, and I started doing that kind of, and Can, and so a lot of the stuff, like myself and Unreal, and the last track you heard there, they're basically us sitting around just sort of jamming and referencing favourite records.
And it was mostly done in my loft, actually.
Yeah, mostly done in your love.
Or
Kieran's living room for the first album.
yeah.
That was mostly done in Kieran's living room.
It is collaborative. It's not like somebody comes on and do this and you play that and you say that. It's more.
But
everybody brings something,
it was a long process.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, there was a pandemic and various illnesses.
And you've never thought about getting an external producer or anything like that?
Couldn't afford one. my fee was too high.
Everything we do is kind of
Can you imagine?
budget.
Can you imagine a fifth voice, John? I mean, you're saying it's difficult for us four to get on. If the fifth guy got murdered.
There's enough, I mean, there's enough opinions. So
Yeah, we don't need any more opinions for sure.
We're always right. We're always right.
Yeah, there's nobody to sort of bat up against. I mean, I think everyone's beyond that, where you need someone to kind of drag stuff out of you. We can't get each other to shut up. So it's like, there's enough voices and enough opinions going on. And usually how it works is we're each other's biggest fan in a lot of ways, and we tell each other, no, don't do that, play that again, and that's where we kind of make stuff up. It's kind of relies on the enthusiasm that we all have for each other's player.
And to me, this sounds incredibly polished. And I'm not saying incredibly like, I can't believe you did it, but it's
all session people. It's AI.
it seems even more polished than Amon Horizon. It's a real lovely mix of sound. The mix of the guitars is superb. I mean, that must have taken some time getting that, and some argument.
It's a better engineer.
It was all done very quickly, really.
Yeah, we had to. I think if we, John, from the past, when the petrels, when you have a bigger budget and you can fart around and everybody farts around, if you have to go in and do it. And Kieran used to say, we don't need a plush studio, we need like a barn or a shed that's falling apart, brings out the best of us,
That section,
Children of the soil.
the second song, Myself and I Am Real, that was actually the template of that was done in the rehearsal studio in Alaska studio. It was pretty done very well, John.
And Waterloo, some bread.
Yeah. Do you remember what we did? That was we played along with a live rehearsal tape that we recorded in Brixton 2016 because the feel of it was so good. So rather than using a click track or not, we played along, played with ourselves. We played along with ourselves and got the basic backing track done. That's why it sounds so live, because it is live.
And the thing is, when you play together for so long as well, there's a kind of, it's an unspoken thing, that you just kind of like fall into things as well. I remember the grind, for example, most of that just came in a rehearsal and I just started shouting stuff off the top of my head. It seemed to work, But like the first song, Girl from Big City, that's quite an old song. That was when me and Brendan and myself, it was just after the Petrels broke up, and some people here probably have a demo version from that time. So that song's pretty old, but the thing about it was, it still sounds really fresh, it doesn't sound like, because we never actually played it, I don't think we played it live. No, we didn't.
And I just always seemed the shame that song was never used, so we were saying a couple of years ago.
There's so much, yeah.
But as I remember, Mickey City, you used to sing it, Raymond, so how come you didn't sing it on this album?
Because they don't like it.
You shouldn't like it either.
You should have seen their faces. I remember coming in after doing a take, and you get, it was like somebody had died or something. It was pretty bad. I just got demoted. I think I lost my mojo for singing and for COVID as well. I think everybody suffered a bit during COVID, and I know my mental health suffered a bit and not seeing people.
It was a key thing,
It was a key, it was the wrong key as well. I always do this, I was sing it from the wrong key. And then you can't, if you're musicians, you know that if a song's written in a particular key, you change the key and it just changes the whole song. It never sounds as good. So we had to keep it the way it was. And Mr. McLaughlin stepped up to the mark and did a fantastic job. But everybody still thinks it's me. So they can't distinguish between our voices. But it's Kieran's singing on that.
It is really strange, the similarity in your voices, and very hard to tell who's singing on which track. But you all sing in the...
Raymond actually operates me from behind.
They're both from Derry.
But was it the same on Amon Horizon? You shared the singing equally?
I think I sang a bit more on
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still a lot of singing together as well.
Yeah, the singing together just works really well. I wish in Anima we had a blended the voices more to be honest.
What I like about this record though is I think there's more, definitely more thought put into backing vocals on these songs, and really well thought out as well. And
And there's keyboards. Keyboards.
So there's more, there's more going on this record. It's definitely.
The thing with this record, I would say, the attitude is try something.
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, but it might work. So it might take 5 minutes, just do it, and then if it's good, we'll continue. Whereas with Anima, it was a bit more, but like the pedals where people would just go, no.
There was more pressure on the first record, wasn't there? It felt like there was more pressure because we had sort of got our expectations up. But this one was just like it takes so long because of the issues that we had to face to get to that. We're actually in the studio again. It was kind of we were on
It's very
organized.
Very
Yeah, I like putting this under pressure. I just don't like, the amount of times in Petrels, oh God, so many bad memories, producers doing snare drum for 3 days, it's like, gee, my God, Is this why I'm in a band, and playing bloody table tennis all day, or whatever, waiting for somebody to stop hitting the snare.
You were great at table tennis. So I was a few years ago. You could have played an Olympic team.
Didn't see me in the Olympics,
I wanted to ask you about this. It's different, this album, in that there are 2 songs under 4 minutes, which I don't know there was on Manual Horizon. And were you conscious going into this album that some people, I won't name them, criticised Manual Horizon because the songs seem to go on?
You're talking about Mickey Rooney, no?
I'm talking about Mickey Rooney.
His ears would be burdened. It wasn't I think because the thing about it wasn't the Petrels, it was always, we were always trying to kind of under pressure to write a hit single. And like the thing about it is we kind of wrote those kind of songs anyway, do you know what I mean? So I think with Anima it was like, look, just please ourselves, because a lot of times, when you make a record and you have a producer and stuff, like some of the Petrels stuff I just, most of it I'm really happy with, but there's the odd thing I'm like, it could be so much better, So yeah, it's pleasing yourself first. I think that's the most important part, really. Because if you don't like it, what are you trying to sell it to other people for?
It certainly comes across as a really happy, polished record. Sounds great. And there's an interesting addition in this album of the sort of our tune kind of love song in there as well. So about the addition of Simon Bates would be salivating.
Well, I think he is. I know
He's always salivating. He's in a constant state of salivation, actually, isn't he?
I've lost it,
It's
yes.
called trouble.
Do love songs.
Well, that's the most recent song, John. So you see, we're opening out and finding our softer side.
Yeah, we were actually thinking about putting out the 6 songs first, and we realised it's just too much of
Too
a sonic
intense.
assault, really.
Yeah, I know we came that close to putting it out before we came up with a lot of stuff.
Because Kieran said to me, we phoned me up one day and he goes, I think we need more song. And I was like, Jesus. But it was, as soon as he said it, I was like, yeah, you're right, that's what I thought as well, but I wasn't going to say anything.
The thing about that Pepper Emotion that I still feel is that we never got credit for the ballads.
That's true.
And some of the best songs are the ballads.
I know.
So it's always been there. That represents that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What's missing is, as we talked about the singing, what's missing is perhaps an a cappella version of something. Seeing as you're all here with microphones, perhaps you've got
No chance.
sing some everyone here's come a long way.
You really don't want that.
But a sharp note singing for you.
The album's now released and people are gagging to listen to it. Now the last album got no coverage whatsoever, which was incredibly disappointing. How's things going to change with this one?
I have no expectations this time whatsoever.
I didn't want to hear
It's
what-
better to have no expectations and then you won't be
Well,
disappointed.
Simon Bates is obviously going to be playing at hospital radio. Apart from that.
Radio quiet on the place. Yeah.
So you need to get your money back on this one. So there is a sort of, it's so disappointing that Anna Rising got out there. It's a fresh, great album, and it didn't get the plays. How do we change that?
Bribery?
I don't know how you do it anymore. I mean, everything's just so different. Now the whole landscape has changed. You know, we're still on about side one and side two. You know, my daughter has no idea what I'm talking about when I say it. She's into K-pop.
I mean, it just is what it is. You try and cover your costs so that you can make another record. The days of are gone.
This one didn't cost that much,
I mean, Anima did well enough that we were able to use some of the money to cover the recording.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of this,
I mean, it's
so it's like,
You just can't. I mean,
it's not bad.
yeah, we raised quite a lot. We did really well last time, but you just can't do that on Facebook anymore. You know, like if I put out, if I do a post on Facebook now, out of 2,000 people, maybe 100 will see it or something. I don't know anymore. So they want you to pay for everything, and it goes to 1,000 bots in Pakistan or whatever. You know, so I think it's just word of mouth, really. It's like we listened to a podcast called History of Rock Music in 500 Songs, and the guy always says that, you know, any creative project, the best way for it to spread is by word of mouth. You know, so you just tell one person. If you tell one person if you like this record, and pass it on and try and get it that way. You know.
And gigs?
It's not ruled out. I mean, Damien's quite busy till the end of the year. But we have to kind of find a new way of playing, I think, because we can't do the kind of sonic assault anymore. And I think we've not been able to do the slower songs so well in the past because we're usually just pumped full of adrenaline and energy, you know. We just couldn't kind of nail a lot of the really slow ones. So we'd rather kind of sort of do like a kind of more like a Val Dunnigan kind of thing, you know. Just
We should do
cardigans and stuff.
We should do an
Do a
ABBA.
bit of Morris dancing and stuff as well.
We should do the ABBA thing where we don't actually have to do it. Just get the AI. Harness this great AI technology that everyone talks about. And you know, if we could do, if we had the money for that, that'd be
We'll
great.
only do them if we can have these armchairs.
Well, we wouldn't even have to be there. You know, you just
There are ways that can be done.
anything's possible these days.
We'll try and work something out, you know, because I think there's a real desire. People are asking me all the time, you know, when are you going to play, when are you going to play, when are you going to play. But, you know, again, the landscape for doing that has really changed as well. And a lot of small promoters have basically gone out of business, they just can't do it anymore. You know, it's either, you know, you do these stadium shows or you maybe do a little pub above a pub or something. No, don't, you know, never say never. You know?
There's the middle ground that used to exist between being big, really big, and being sort of small. That doesn't exist anymore. So it's either you're ginormous or you're just trying to eke out, cover your costs.
That whole 80s, 90s scene
Yeah, it's gone.
of venues is
Gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I sense this isn't the last album we're going to have from Everlasting Year either, because you've got more material waiting in the wings.
There's always loads of material. It's almost a problem sometimes.
I feel like we could do something different in the next one. If we, you know, change
I
the.
think it'll be like more sort of slow songs where they are kind of more up tempo, so you can slap along on your knee.
Slap along to that one.
Slap along on your
Slap
knee there,
along
boy.
to that one.
Slap another slice on top.
But you've individually got different things going. I mean, some of the things you've put out recently, Brendan, have been more electronic, techno.
Yeah, because I've kind of enjoyed doing that, so I don't know if they listen to these three anymore. Tell me what they do.
And Damien, of course, you had your own successful album, which is, again, a different style completely. So how is it likely that those elements are going to come into changing the sound of Everlasting Year in the future?
I think because I was playing a lot of keyboards, I mean, I had more keyboards in this record, and I had good sounds as well that I knew how to get. So that really helped. and then You Can't Hold Water. That was like an instrumental that I did on Bandcamp originally. And then I always knew, I had one thing, it was really funny. So I played it to Kieran and I said, look, I have something for this, but you try first, and then whenever you've got something, I'll put what I have to it. And of course it just fitted perfectly, so it turned out really well. And then Damien and Brent came in and just took it up another 10 levels, it's fantastic. And I mean, I was nearly crying actually during that. I just got really emotional all of a sudden because, this is 10 years worth of work, It's a long time, and, we've really there's been a lot of kind of things happening, and with Brendan, at one stage it looked like it was never going to happen, so I started thinking about that actually, just about the second, this was myself unreal, so I got all emotional for a wee while, and I nearly had a wee cry to myself.
Thankfully you kept it to yourself.
See, I'm strong, masculine type. None of this girly crying nonsense,
No, feel free to cry.
I will, baby, I will.
Well, I'm going to see if anybody in the audience would like to ask a question of you now.
Is that all? Have you not got any more?
Well, you said I couldn't ask any maths questions or practice. So I may have more.
Yeah, excellent.
We're doing a spelling bee later on.
We're going to see if anybody in the audience would like to ask.
Sure, of course.
Is there anybody who would like to ask a question in the audience?
Sure.
No.
That was quick.
Sorry?
Have you got any photos of me crying?
Really what?
So sorry.
What was the question?
Have you got any photos of me crying?
Crying?
That could be arranged.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I can do you some after. Works for a tenor,
Me crying, yeah.
Anyone else like to ask a question of these guys?
So sorry.
No, but I see that's how well I
hope that's not the only question.
Here we go. Hang on.
So, my dear brother and friend, what would have happened if you'd supported U2? Or David Bowie? How would your career change?
Not at all.
I
Not
think
a
it
bit.
might have been worse, maybe.
Seriously, supporting U2 wouldn't have made a blind bit of difference. So no.
People like that we turned it down as well. Come on. It's better for our cred that we turned them down.
Anybody else? Yeah, hang on. I'm running.
He needs the extra
I'm going to have to get an ambulance going here.
So Raymond, you're wearing the T-shirt of one of the best singles band ever.
Yeah.
Which single or which song on the album would you have as a single?
Any one of them, really, I think.
Mickey City. I mean, or
Oh, you mean our album or T-Rex? Yeah, I think we're talking about T-Rex. Oh, no, Mickey City, definitely. That's the obvious one, wasn't
And
it?
for Christmas, as Brendan has pointed out.
Sorry, I thought you meant T-Rex there for a minute. Yeah, no, Mickey City, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you have heard the album. I mean, Mickey City's the first one.
maybe someone played. Maybe Ralph McLean will play it. And
No, I
Really
said
Ulster.
Yeah. There's a station up in Scotland where I played as well. Yeah, Mickey City, definitely, I think.
For a single or for the t-shirt?
Or single?
Single?
Really? I would have thought Rise Up as a single.
Well, you know,
Really?
yeah, Viv thinks that's
Rise Up,
the best song.
Rise Up, which was the first one on the second
Yeah.
side. It's a cracking track.
Yeah, it's got great hooks.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah.
In Britain, like,
it's my
we like
least.
Dylan, yeah, we like Dylan 65 better than
Yeah.
So it's split, there's a split in the band about that one.
In the band, yeah.
It's a great one.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to say about this album before we conclude? So tell us about On Ivar. On Ivar. It's written on the when you take the little CD out.
I was Paul, but so by the way, this is Paul who did the sleeves.
Hello.
And he did the house videos, and he's also doing video today as well. The sleeves look fantastic. He also designed the t-shirts as well. So a round of applause, please, for Paul. It was Paul who put it on the back, and I mean, I just saw it, and I just thought, I don't know why, I just didn't even notice, really.
Just means let's go, doesn't it?
Yeah, it means let's go. Yeah, it means let's go in French. Funny bad.
And the big tree spear and a small axe. This philosophy that's on there. Where's this come from?
Here.
That's a friend. Actually, Ian.
Is there an Ian's over there?
Ian is a good friend of ours. He's
fantastic poet.
And he's basically been working through. There's a famous Chinese text called the Tao Te Ching, which is divided into 71 or 72 chapters that he's been working through, and basically he's been sending them to me as he's done it, and he sent that one, and I thought, that's a great little couplet. And the last time we had a little thing on the sleeve as well, so I thought, I asked them, could we use it with it? And it was self-explanatory, and also there's an echo of Bob Marley in there, with a small axe and the big tree, so, I mean, we've been living through difficult times, but the whole feel of this record is supposed to be positive, despite the darkness and the lack of hope that we see around us. Staying cool, staying free, dreaming and hopes and things. So it's kind of connected.
The whole name. Who came up with the name of the band Everlasting Air? It's like you've been on the happy pills or something.
Well, does anybody really need to be told how shit everything was sometimes? Because I think the Petrels we were a bit like that.
That's not the question he asked you. He's terrible at not answering the question. If I was sitting there
Thomas Carlyle. I mean, it was from.
Not where it came from.
No, I know it's not where it came from. But Kieran sent me. So we were looking loads of loads of different names, and every one I came up with was shut down as usual. And he came up with 6, and as soon as I saw the Everlasting Air, I just thought, yeah, that's it. And then I looked it up online, and it's a pamphlet by Thomas Carlyle, this kind of Scottish philosopher. And I just thought it's great, just what you want it to be, something up and positive.
Excellent. And what were some of the rejected ones?
The Everlasting Sigh was one. We thought that was a bit negative.
Bermuda Pentangle.
I wish I could remember. There was some good ones. Yeah, they're obviously not that great.
Hoodlum Angels.
The Hoodlum. I think the first time we ever played, and I think Stuart and Steve Pittaway were there. We were actually called for one, and Kate were there for one show. We're kind of semi-acoustic.
That's right.
We were known as the Hoodlum Angels, yeah. And then I nearly died in a car crash later on, so I thought, no, that's no good. Change the name.
And there's no extra instruments on this one. You played some keyboards on this. You had Terry Edwards on the first album, Have you ever thought about bringing perhaps some brass?
We could have done with it. I always thought that Dylan 65 could have done with a real, great brass section. It's money, really, at the end of the day. We always money. But if we get to make another record, it's something I'd like us to do is to change the instrumentation a lot and just push yourselves a little bit. And if we had the money, because it is money, because even getting Terry Edwards in for that, he did a brilliant job on Damn Train, but it costs a lot of money, It's like,
yeah, they pay people properly.
Yeah, because he's a great musician and he's got a rate, So.
Well, all I can say is it's a cracking album, and I encourage everyone to buy it. And I don't have any more questions for you, unless you want me to keep asking you questions. But I'd like to invite everyone here to purchase t-shirts, vinyl, and CDs, and to give these guys a huge round of applause for the Everlasting Air.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks to Sarah as well. For the sound. Good sound, Sarah.